Yeah. Come on. Welcome.
Good afternoon. Sean Higgs coming at you a little midday Monday, Saturday, the 20th of August. 1 week away from college football. We'll be, I think we'll probably be underway with Nebraska and Northwestern next week at this time. But for now, like, subscribe, ring the bell here. It's a Saturday, which means this is it. It's my giant potato head and Tim Earl's normal size head coming at you on a Saturday morning, Saturday afternoon, early afternoon, wherever. Welcome on in. Like, subscribe, ring the bell. Winner free picks, max wager picks, and parlays, wherever you're watching. I appreciate it. If you want to give it a thumbs up, great. More importantly, leave a comment. Listen, thumbs up, I guess, if you or a thumbs down if you don't like what I got to say. But if you're here live, jump in the show. We can go longer on Saturday, Sundays. You know that. We usually go a little longer sometimes. A lot of chatter. But otherwise, leave it alone. How do I know if you're watching? I guess I'd notice because it just says total views. But any hoot, 7 Day Steel is scrolling in the promo if you're interested in that. And there's also one in the description box. So several people jumped on that. Why wouldn't you? For $39 for 7 days. Yet somebody still buys a $34 3-pack yesterday. Though we go 2-1 in it, it's fine. But I don't know. Whatever. Money management, folks. You'll figure it out one day. Maybe too late in your life, but eventually you'll get to it. Yesterday, video 0-1. Dodger Online didn't get there. 4-2 though for me on my premiums. Again, we had a 3-pack. We'll get to those. We'll talk about them. We'll just jump right into it. So 175, 162, 0-1 yesterday with the 115 loser Dodger run line. 41-37 for the video. Not too shabby. Totals 166 and 116 because I did roll in. We talked about in the show the Dodger under and just the way Miami has been hitting. And I thought about that today. It's juiced up 125. That's 7.5. Thought about the under again in the Dodger game, but did not play it. 166 and 116 with totals on the season. Favorites 57 and 35. It went crazy yesterday. Bet 3 favorites. Baltimore minus 110 winner. Toronto minus 102 winner. And I lost on Philly minus 120. So when I say I'm 57 and 35 in my total or my favorites for the season, those are the kind of faves I'm betting. Stuff like that. Low kind of stuff. Low. Overall, 424 and 398 plus 41.26, or possibly 419 and 408 plus 25.73. Again, the half points on these totals, they're going to add up. You see it right there for you, folks. $1,400 in baseball alone. Now we're going to flip that to NFL, college football, college hoops, NBA. Shop around those half points. Again, same plays, 2 sites, different. Even the NFL exhibition. So we're 2-1. 4-2 rather. 1-1 plus $2 in the video here. Overall, I'm 7-5. One side I'm at plus 110, the other plus 130. Again, it's a differential of sports books, little different odds. It adds up. Again, somebody's gonna say, "Oh, it's only $20," and I'm gonna say, message me. I'll give you some information. You can send me that $20. You don't want it, but no one's gonna send $20 because they don't think it's a big deal. It adds up. Believe me, it does. Hi, that's $20 in football over 2 weeks. And I'm talking $1,400 over months here in Major League Baseball. Shop around. It's sports betting is legal. There's multiple places to go right here in your state. That's not even counting the offshore joints. All right, so that's that on the shop around for good numbers. Let's get to it. Orioles today. This is just my fade of Waka. I'm not buying it. Okay, he had a good game against the Yanks. His numbers are okay. You see this 240 area. It's kind of like Andrew Heaney. Like, you got to be kidding me with this guy. I'm not buying it. I'll take the Orioles. Again, I got a last place Red Sox team. I got a Orioles team's totally overachieved. Couple games over 500. Yes, they're in the wild card hunt. But again, they're putzing along here. Tough stretch for them. Like the Sox, 5-5 last 10. They're not doing anything special. But I'll take a little bit of plus money with the O's. Take a little bit plus money with the Orioles there. Sox under today. You have a Cueto and Bieber on the hill. This was a 140 last night. It's up to 160 people coming in on Cleveland. I understand they won 7. What did they won? 7-10. Pretty hot, right? Playing pretty good ball. I understand Bieber's on the hill. You want to lay the 160. I'm not gonna go that route, run line, whatever. But Cueto's pitched well. Um, 7.5. I'm gonna go under. I'm gonna go under the total here. And NFL exhibition 4-2 in the video. We split yesterday. The Carolina, right? 125. I said let's money line it up here. Actually, you know what? I put 1-1 yesterday. That's overall. That is wrong for the video. I apologize for that. It says 1-1. It should be a 1-0 there in the video. I gave myself a loss. It should have been a win. I messed up because we just had Houston here. I had Carolina. We talked about it. 125 got up to 6.5. Holy cow! How about? And this is why I don't really run to like jump on things and say I'm going to take 6.5. How'd you like to be sitting on Carolina thinking you got a shot there, cover that 6.5, and the way that goes down? Yikes! Today, Dolphins. Um, even I got the other day when I grabbed this, I got Miami at a +2. Again, look headlines preseason it was on Wednesdays. Regular season NFL will be on Sundays. I got this game at a +2 on look headlines. Now here it's down to basically a pick 'em. It is what it is, and again those. I'm just saying that because I got Carolina -125. They're our favorite time. Go off as a 6-point dog. Loser. Texans yesterday, they were -3, went down to -2. I got a win out of that one. I'll take that. But these lines move. Bills were 4. Now they're up to what, 6 yesterday? So I know people don't like jumping on things early. I understand, right? I mean, a lot of people new to betting. 1, you don't have the bankroll. 2, you sure as heck don't have a discipline to pace yourself for games and bet ahead of time. So I understand, but I just want to point out how sometimes you get a better number at different times of the day. But that is that. I'm going to have to readjust the NFL exhibition number there, but it is what it is. You kind of know what's happening here. We'll get to the. What did I do? Yes, what? Ay. I try to keep everything like straight with the numbers here, and I just messed up. Why did I put 1-1? Because I went 1-1. I guess I had Carolina and Houston, so I'm thinking 1-1 when I wrote these down in my little notebook for the show. It happens. I mean, it's just one of those things. As I'm scrolling back onto yesterday's, it was 3-2. Yes, so it's just 4-2 in the video. 1-0 plus 200. It's on Twitter if you want to go Twitter. Again, I don't need somebody to point out like, oh my goodness, you're a liar. Look what you did here. That's not it. It's a simple mistake, folks. I was actually today getting ready for some football for Monday night. So we're gonna do on Monday, just so you know, we will do AAC and ACC. My favorite win total type stuff for that. And obviously, we'll talk about each team a little bit. We'll fly through them. So we'll do those games on Monday. Then we'll do, I guess, Big 10, Big 12 Tuesday. 2 more on Wednesday, whether it be MAC and Independent and Sunbelt or something, Pac-12 and SEC. Round out the week for Friday. We'll do like two a day for the week. If you want to get down on that, we want to come in and say hello to that one. And also, if you're on Twitter, even if you're not on Twitter, I put it out there. Fundraiser for my son's football team. Let's go. You're not gonna buy a pick. Send me $5. All right, I'll send you the link. $5, $10. You can do it. I don't want them to be like I was telling you, like coach, like everybody should have like 35 sends of the link. And he's like, I don't even know 35 people, Dad, except for the guys on the team. I'm like, I don't know 35 people here either. Dan, I can't help you. So, David, how are you today? Like the Rays, Mariners, and the Dodgers run line, Colts plus the points. All right, so the Rays here. I almost want to come back on Kansas City. We said this yesterday here. Forget about McClanahan struggling a little bit. He's still been pretty good. The problem with this is Tampa scoring runs on the road, at home. They had trouble scoring. I'm not looking to. I mean, Boobich numbers. I mean, Booby's been pitching like a boob. I get it. Uh, what's this run line? It was even last night. It was plus 102. I don't know if I could jump in Ben Ray's team. Kind of struggling a little bit. And that's me having said yesterday when these guys start getting all their guys back, I think the Rays can maybe make a playoff push. I just can't. I mean, there was a 3-2 last night. Did they win 3-2 or lose 3-2? I mean, they're having trouble scoring runs.
Kansas City won 3-2 in 10 innings.
Right? And that's another. So you got Kansas City up. I'm just gonna run by. So Kansas City run. Yeah, I did right at Kansas City. They were over 2-1 dog yesterday. Jays, another win there, right? Yanks. Somebody's gonna come in here. I know there's gonna be somebody here. Let's bet the Yankees today with Cole minus 190. It's take them on. Are they 3-12 now? Stop. Jays have won 3 straight. The Yanks are scuffling right now. They're not. I don't care. It's Cole versus who's that? Matt White pitching. I mean, Mitch White, Walter White. Doesn't make a difference. Could be Frank White. It doesn't make a difference who's pitching for the Jays. Let's stay away from the Yanks. Rockies has a big dog yesterday, nice size home dog, and then the Nationals again. Yeah. I can't wait to get into the chat here. I'm sure Yankees and the Padres probably buried people again. I love it. Anyway, Rays, no. Mariners, I thought about it. It's my guy Logan on the hill. He's been bad lately. On the flip side of that, Seattle's played well. 4 straight wins, 7-3. A's 2-8 their last 10, being bad. I understand run line even, much like the Tampa line was a 102 where I saw. I guess I kind of like that a little bit better than the Rays one. At least the Mariners could score. And the Dodgers minus 130 on the run line. I'm not going to say no. That's a big number. But and I had the run line last night. 115 was a loser there, Dave. It's tough to say let's not do the Dodgers run line because normally they win those games. I kind of like the under more than the run line again, but I'm not going to say no to that. All right, so it'll be Dodgers, I guess, 1, Mariners 2, and Rays the least. NFL, Colts over Indy. I don't know. I would lean Detroit. Don't have any action on this one. I had what I have this week. I had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I had 7 NFL games, 1 and 2 so far. This is not one of them. Rob, how are you today? Jordan Love fan club president, big Packer fan. Nathan, good morning. Mets both games. You want to do Mets both games? I'll say okay that. I mean, you're a dog in one and a small fave in the other, right? I mean, I can do that. I mean, Peterson. I mean, who's pitching? Falter? Who's pitching for what's his name? Felter? No. Yeah, Falter. Falter and Felter on the hill today for the Phillies and the Rocks. Yeah, you want to go Mets both games? I'm going to say yes. They've owned Philly. This is coming from me at Philly last night. Why go against a good thing here? You're getting plus money and basically even money. Take it, Brio. Eric's in the house. Packers on the under. Easy money. They got it done yesterday, right? That was last night's game. Packers getting it. Did they play last night? Green Bay? I thought they did.
Yes, it went under. I believe that was a 20-10 game.
Never in doubt. Well, I mean, I'm sure you see 23 early, you're like, yikes. But then it got where it had to be. Makes sense. Let's see. I mean, it was Ian Book all game, and you had a nice first half of Jordan Love, like there should have been. But you got to see what you got in Jordan Love. So nice win for you. I didn't rush to the window to bet the early games. Excellent. Glad you didn't do that yesterday. And then Nate. So everybody was all here. What were they looking at? Fade the Cubs yesterday in that early game, or bet everybody liked the over. I was like, because I initially liked the under, right? I was like, give me the under here. It was 9. It kept going up. 8.5, 9, 9.5, 10. It closed at what? 11, 12? I mean, I see a 12 here on covers. I don't know if that's correct or not. That's a I mean, the Cubs covered. Yeah, how is this even right? I mean, what is this? PointsBet has it a minus 320 and a money line. What is that about, PointsBet? Yep. Again, you don't have to run to bed early games. The Friday, you get that Cubs day game. I don't know why you want to run to bed it. Not sure. Don't have to. Jays plus 170. Yeah. Why are we running to bet the Yanks? People are going to love it. I know we're going to see a lot of people. I'm going to say, I don't know how many comments are still to come that are already posted. There's going to say, I don't know. It says I got 50 people watching about here on the StreamYard channel right here. So it says 48. So I'm going to say there's going to be at least 3 people saying Padres and Yankees today out of those comments. I took the Braves run line with overcards and Mariners run line. So the Brave run line with Strider, right? Strider's on the hill today for Atlanta. Hot Atlanta. I get it. I could do that. What did I write down for Javi here for, what do you say, 3 runs? Has it allowed 3 or more runs lately? Or hasn't allowed? Right, we still have Strider on the hill. What is that? You got a plus money on that one for me? 160 has got to be a little bit of plus money against Christian Javier. Over Cardinals against Arizona. Mad Bum and Dakota. You know I'm kind of a Dakota backer. Is this line? This was 8.5. I'll say over that one, sure. And the Mariner run line, again, little hesitant the way what's his name, Logan Gilbert's been pitching. Hasn't been that great lately.
Logan Gilbert had 2 bad games against the Yankees. Other than that, he's been fine.
And that's what I say. You get shelled against a team like that is one thing. But I saw the A's, right? We saw them pump up some runs sometimes. At plus 102, Seattle's a play. We like Seattle. I mean, come on. Me and Tim are going to come in here and tell you don't take Seattle plus 102 versus a A's team that's dropped 8 of 10. So, yes to that. And that's what I said to the other guy. I said, kind of like the Dodgers under, and then it would be the Mariners, and then it was the Tampa run line. Red Sox over, yes. I could do the Red Sox over. That is at 8.5 now, I guess. It was 9. So I see an 8, or was it 9 and went to 8.5, or 8.5 on to 9. I still like the over. It's Waka. No, I can't see him still pitching well, Erica. Giants over, yes. Reds over. I kind of like the Reds. Right, they're a little dog today with Justin Dunn versus Beatty. And all I hear is Michael Blenheim in my head talk about Beatty being a terrible reliever. So, yes, I'll do. Let's go. Over train looks good. At worst, we go 2-1 to Noah's, Erica. Niners sprinkle money line plus 175 today versus Minnesota. I kind of like Minnesota today. I was thinking maybe a little mini first half for the folks here in the chat. I kind of like Minnesota. Definitely not money line. Nope. That's a waste of a sprinkle. Save those sprinkles for something else. So you know what? Sprinkle that money line on the Cowboys instead. Nobody's giving them a shot today. Colts are a fave now. Are they really? They were a dog. So it's flipped. I see. I still got Detroit -1. So people are coming in on Indy. Whatever. I'd still lean Lions, or again, I didn't play it, Dave. So you like it for a reason. I bet the Steelers plus 120 against the Jags. You know I like the Jags. I've been on the Jags all preseason. No more. That train has left the station. I'm not backing them this weekend. Right now, hopefully I didn't back them this weekend. No. Orioles, yes. Like the O's again. They're here in the chat. It says Orioles right here. Orioles. Mets plus 130. Yeah, Mets both games, I think. Not much, Erica. We're grinding along. Grinding along. Fernando's in the house. How are you, Mr. Fernando? We're all here. Where are you at? What are you talking about? Where's everybody at? Do you not hear us? How you feeling? First game, Phillies Mets. I kind of like the Mets, Ruben. Kind of like the Mets. Mets both games. Get seduced by myself. Fernando, what are you talking about? I mean, it depends where you're watching it. There might not be any comments.
He's the only person in the Max Wagers chat at us all.
He's on Max Wagers, so
yeah, he's the only one on Max Wagers.
That's all right. Thanks for watching, Fernando. Fernando, I hit the restaurant. I told you. Thoughts on Indy over 37? These lines. We knew this when we did the Look Headline show. I said we'd see some crazy adjustments. So what is this line right now with the Colts? Right, Indy over. Detroit was a 40.5. It was a 42 Monday night. It was a 42 on Monday night at 8 o'clock. 39.5 on Look Headlines, and now it's 37.5. I'm not looking to do that over. No. Tennessee -3 over Tampa. Has that line moved at all? I like it. I'll tell you what. I said we're taking Dallas week 1 already, right? Plus 2.5, money line it up, however you want to do it. I got the under 52 in that game. We're not going to get Tom Brady, right? He's too busy. This is a guy who's going to retire, and then it leaked out before he wanted to. I think he's playing out of spite. I think as great as he is, listen, Tampa's got some problems. They lost their starting center, their backup center. Who's going to run and bet this team? Not this guy. Michael, good morning. Boston under. No. I can't do under a walk. I don't care how good he's pitched. I can't do it. It's Andrew Heaney. I said to yesterday Heaney, I'm like, do I really want to get in front of a guy who's pitched this well? And it's the same kind of thing. Walker's like, do I really want to? Yeah, I have to because it is crazy. It's not really crazy for Waka, Heaney, Cueto, Archer, Sonny Gray. I mean, you go down the line of some kind of guys pitching really good. And then you have your Corbins, your Keuchels, Joe Dons. I mean, Lance Lynn's, guys who are just getting shelled. What is the difference between Waka and Corbin? Lynn. Cards, yeah, we don't like Mad Bum. Mini would be a run line play for me at that 160. I'd have to take run line plus 130 share. Seattle, again, run line. Atlanta, all run line. Okay, they're all run lines. Yes. Took a bunch of dogs. KC first 5? Sure. I just said that. Somebody's like, let's run and take Tampa. I can't run and take Tampa. Why are we running take Tampa Bay? Jays. How are people still betting on the Yanks? Exactly. Mets game 1. Nice number game 1. Excellent 150. Rockies. I like, yeah. Why not? Giants are we know the bullpen's bad. Take them plus money. The Rockies hit. Nats. I like Josiah Gray. I've been saying Josiah Gray all year, so you're not gonna get nothing from me. Marlins plus the 1.5. Interesting. Justin, hit the like button. Appreciate it. Pickford A coming soon. High volume day today, huh? Man. Like you see, I see you rate high volume. I bet 2 games today in baseball. 2. Marlins have not covered online. 11 straight versus the NL West. That's somebody's not pitched in a year. Good one. Glad I laid off that under then. Mets, Jays, O's, Cubs money line. Mets, sure. Jays, yes. O's and Cubbies. So you take all these and then you throw Cubs are a dog today, huh? Against Milwaukee a little bit. Peralta. Yeah. You know what? Let's go, Tyreek. I like it. Could be a nice dog day here for everybody. Mullins was a lock yesterday on run line. Huh? You can't come in and say it after the fact, Demetrius. If you would have liked the Marlins, I'll tell you. If you would have come in after and said the total was a lock, the under, I'd say you're absolutely right. It's been great of late. I don't know if that was such a lock, although I don't know how the game played out. There was a lot of opportunity. You know what? Let's pull up a box score and see, because I have no idea. I woke up this morning. I saw it was 2-1, and I went 1-1 and 4-2 in baseball yesterday. Let's see. Wow, not much going on here. 6 hits, 2 all late, 7 eighth inning run scoring here. 11 total hits. Miami, how many guys left on base? Runners left in score position, 2 outs. 1, 2, 3, 4 for the Marlins. 11 guys left on base, and the Dodgers left 20 guys on base. They left 20 cats on base. Turner left 4 guys on base. Freeman left 4 on base. Will Smith 2. Justin Turner, Chris. I mean, I think you could have avoided a big game there when the 2, 3, 4 hitters and the 5 hitters on the Dodgers leave 14 guys on base. I think that's kind of a lucky break. Or bro, Liberty.
They're down 21 at the end of the first quarter. So,
Yeesh.
No, not looking good. I have the under in the other game, so we'll see.
Tampa Casey over. Take a shot at that 7. I understand. Gut play. Let's go. Yankees over 4.5 team total. Yeah, they're due to hit. They're due to hit today, so let's take the over there. Philly over 4.5 team total. I kind of like the Mets both games. Minnesota over with Otto. Oh, the Joey Gallo centerpiece. What do we got? 8.5 there. And who's Archer? Is Archer pitching today? Why is it Archer on the hill?
Yeah, it's Chris can't get out of the 4th inning. Archer.
We could go over that. Steelers. No, we'll go back to some football here. Pittsburgh money line. I don't. Listen, I'm waiting for the Jags to show some heart. I might be waiting a long time. Dallas is up to 5.5. Dallas is 5.5. Oh my goodness! I got a bad Dallas 140. I wish I would have stayed off it. I got a Dallas money line. This might be a spot where I even buy back in here. Now I didn't do it with the Carolina game. I'm like, you know what? I'll stay away from that. I'll take my loss on minus 125. I might come back in. I got Dallas at plus 145. I might come in at a 5 spot here. Oakland first 5 money line. No. Plus 150. It's nice. I can't though. I'm gonna say no to that. Just because I think it's going to be a low-scoring game, and if anybody's going to get a hit-score run, I think it'd be Seattle to be up 1-0, going top 6. St. Louis over 4.5 team total. Yes. Eric, Jay's not sweeping the Yanks today. Well, it's not a doubleheader. They just got to win 1 game. But the pen is coming out, Eric, because actually, you know, I'd have to pull out the pen for that one. It's not a guarantee. I understand Yankee fans here. Yanks, we win because I did not bet them. Could be, Dave. Could be. I just don't. I mean, Eric, okay, Cole's on the hill. He's your big stopper. He's still got a 3-something ERA with the Yanks. You're laying 195. They're, what are they? 3-13 in the last 16 games? Look at the record. Why are we running out to bet a team almost at 2-1? Just don't play it today. I mean, are you on the again, I don't like throwing out other Cappers names, but this is like, are you on the Vegas Dave, let's just keep doubling up till they win? Is that what we're doing here? You lost the other day, so let's double up and try to get even. And you're just even, you're not even up. Don't bet the Yanks today. Don't bet them. It's 190, don't bet them. Mets both games, yes. Padres and the Yanks. Yes, lock of the year. Bills and Chargers. I like Buffalo. It was 4. Now it's 6. Chargers, it was a pick 'em. Now it's 5. I got Dallas today. And I said the other day, this is a spot. Dallas looked pathetic. And I'm a Dallas under guy for the season. Offensive line's banged up. I'm not high in their skill position guys. Okay, CeeDee Lamb's great. And you might like Dak or Zeke. There's nobody else but CeeDee Lamb. I mean, they're having tryouts. I might go over there. Who knows? Maybe I get a couple reps. Be an extra pass-catching tight end. They got problems. That being said, everybody saw their problems. So they're going to be all over San Diego or the LA Chargers. Red Sox and St. Louis money line. I'm not doing the Sox. I like the O's. I like the O's, bros. Cardinals money line. Yeah, 130-ish. Why not? They're hot. Fade Mad Gum. A's. A lot of cappers on A's plus 1.5, huh? With Caprillion on the hill? Well, if a lot of cappers are on it, I'm going to be against it. I don't want to be what everybody else is on, number one. And I don't know what cappers. I mean, are we talking about the just like the TikTok crew and random people dancing and people with just ridiculous stuff they post on Twitter, or are these real people? I mean, I love that Caprilion's the next Yankee. You know, took him a while. He was hurt. You know, he was drafted back in 2015. Actually, has not pitched terrible. Not bad. He's got this many starts this year. He's got 19 starts. Holy cow. Nice solid July. Couple runs given up his last two starts. Angels and Texas. I'd only seen 3 runs given up to the Angels. Well, that was after he gave up 1 run to him the game before. So that's kind of normal. He's faced Texas 3 of the last 5 games. Seattle, 6 innings, 1 hit. 5 innings. Actually, I said 6 innings, 3 hits. Before that, 5 innings, 5 hits, 2 runs, 1 run. That's a bit terrible. Here's a bad one at Seattle. 5 runs in 5 innings. That was a bad one back in May. I mean, I could see the plus 1.5. I don't know. I'm not going to do it just based on the way how they've played. But they dropped 2 of 10, 9 of 10 or something like that. BD's garbage. Reds first 5 team total over. We know you don't like BD. Jojo Rabbit's in the house. I can't see anyone in the chat. There might be nobody in Max Wager. Maybe there could be on Picks and Parlays or winning free picks or somewhere. Yeah, Waka. I'm not a Waka guy. I can't do Waka. Braves or Stros. This is, I don't know. I'm a plus guy. So you either got to take the Astros or you got to take run line in Atlanta. I got nothing for this. Nothing at all. Untouchable. Good afternoon. Liberty plus 9.5 to start the day. Apparently,
And they're down 25, so that's a loser.
38-15. Yeesh.
Yeah, 40 to 15, 7 minutes left in the second. Yeah, that's not a good start.
Gil, how about them boys? Gil, I like them today. I like them. Under Padres, yes. 8.5, Mr. Nika with the Canadian. 8.5. I like it. Mets doubleheader. I like them. I like the Mets in both games today. Under Rays, yes. Under Dodgers, yes. I like the Orioles, yes. Ishmael, we got him right here. Plus 110. Cardinals team total over. Do the team total over. I like it. Mad bum. Why risk 130 when you could just do team total over 3.5? Have them score 5 runs. Pirates Reds over 8.5. 7.5. Yes. Yes, Mr. Nika. Angels. I like Reed Demers. I can't lay Reed at 165. I wanted to take him yesterday. I was like, oh, the Angels. And they were like a 135 to start. And I'm like, oh, man, do I do run line with them? Plus 125. I end up not playing it. Now it's in the 160 range here with him. 155, 160, 158. I can't do that number. I can't do it, Mr. Nika. UFC. I don't know who we got to come in. Oh, Usman, easy money. Oh, Marcos.
Well, I mean, what's
the odds on him? Minus 540?
Well, I know that Cameroon Usman is the defending champion. He's never lost in the UFC since 2015. He's going up against. Hold on, let me pull it up because I don't have it up right now. But he's got to be a monster favorite. It's 278 tonight, all the way down. Oh, 345. That's not as terrible as I thought it would be.
Minus 345, not too bad. You think you
ran
off?
Yeah, parlaying with
the Padres.
Paulo Costa. Oh, and the Padres. Yeah, there you go.
That's never
gonna. But I didn't get Nick didn't get, or I haven't heard anything from Boom for UFC plays today, so I don't know.
Now, for you to say that he's never lost to one, how many years was that? 4 years? 5 years?
2015, so say
8
3
years?
fights a year.
Oh, that's all? Okay.
Well, he moved up quickly. He became champion like 4 years ago or something like that, and you don't have to fight that often, especially with injuries and stuff.
I thought to me this.
don't fight that often.
You think somebody who's been a champion or he's undefeated in 8 years would have a higher number than 345. Again, this is why I don't do this. I
345
don't.
is still a pretty big number for this type of deal, but it's not like he's a big. I mean, Carmen, he's one of the best, but he's not like he's facing a pushover. Leon Edwards actually has a fighter's chance, but I'm not betting it.
Orioles are cashing the plus $3 natties. You had the natties. We said take the natties the other day. I don't know why.
Nick had him. Nick had him.
Braves run line. Orioles are clicking. Yeah, I mean, they kind of win games, Chris. Now, again, I'm not a huge take plus 1.5 like some of people are saying here. Take the A's plus 1.5. Orioles are a team I'll take 1.5 with because they are constantly in games. They're the most profitable team. Boston, no. Cleveland run line with Bieber. I understand 140. I get it. You don't want to lay a big number. Baltimore under. I kind of like the over. Cincy over, yes. Mini over, yes. Hope that first quarter doesn't dictate the full game for the Liberty game. It might. Could be a big blowout going on there. Dodgers have a chance 7th, 8th inning. Last night to cover the run line. It should covered. Yeah, I mean, I just looked at, we went back. Someone was like, easy money. And, Turner, Freeman, and the cleanup hitter collectively leave 12 guys on base. Yeah. Okay. And then the guy hitting after that, who's that? It's Turner, Freeman, Will Smith, and then Chris Turner. They left 4, 8, 12. They left like 15 guys on between them. All it takes is 1 2-out hit, and that game is a 3-run game. It's not even close. Yeah, Orioles are tough. 21. 21 what?
It was a 21-point game after the first quarter.
Oh, all right. I was like, where are we at? Orioles to win the pennant. It's like I carried away, Joe. Listen, Joe, take that $25, find me on Twitter, and send it to my son's football team. And you do that, I'll give you all my college football for next weekend. The whole first week. 9 games you'll get. I'll throw you NFL as well. I don't care. Take that, whatever you're going to piss away on the Oriole pennant nonsense. Send it to the football team. Miami. Yes, we like Miami today. I bet the Chargers -3. Dallas backup quarterbacks hot coverage. Yeah, they are. Good number of 3. Better number at pick'em. I got Dallas plus 145. Do not bet Cowboys preseason. I like pain. I kind of like, sometimes you get your little like hangnail, you play with it, hurts, but it feels good. You screw around with it. That's what I do. So that's what I'm doing with the Cowboys here. Taking plus money. They look like garbage. Everybody's just talking about how bad they looked. And I hate the coach again. This guy's as bad as the Clapper. I can't stand him. They wasted Tony Romo's career. They wasted Dak Prescott. It's just, whatever. This spot though, they as bad as they looked, I got to come in because 1 week does not pertain to the next. Padres will miss out a wild card. Yeah, I think the Padres are going to be out. I think it's going to be and they kind of just shot themselves a little bit here by losing to bad teams. I don't know. I still think the Lions. Who cares about Tatis? You brought in Soto, Bellin, and Pham, 3 guys to help out the lineup. You just can't. They take bad teams, like they show up thinking they're like the Yankee team that won 4 World Series. Like they're just going to come in and club you. They're not. You're not like that, San Diego. Stop it. You got the Phillies. Now who knows? Say the Phillies sweep today. That's Dodgers. The Padres are in a little bit of trouble there. Medvedev in the Masters. I'm not a golf guy, so I can't help you there, Gil. Mariners, Dolphins, Marlins, parlay, SeaWorld. Well, you can't. It looks like a 2-in-1 day. When was the last time them boys won a preseason game? I have no idea, but I'm going to take a plus money today with them, though, Fernando. Angels, Tigers, under, yes. Went to back to Bills and Ravens a couple days ago. I took 2-team money line parlay. Yeah, why not? You got the 2 teams with the longest win streaks in preseason. plus money, it's worth a shot. Cubs Brewers over feels like a weird game. What is that? So 8.5 or it was a wild one yesterday, right? What, about 15 runs yesterday, and now totals 8.5, 9. I mean, if you want to bet it, I get it. I got nothing for you. Tiger Cats, Tim.
If you're taking Hamilton, take him in the first half.
First half ham bones. Raiders, let's go to the NFL with Vegas. Vegas is the Monday night game, aren't they? Monday night? No. Where's Vegas? They were Monday last week. Vegas, Miami. All right, you got Raiders money line. That's a loser. You got the Commies against Kansas City money line. Probably another loser. So that's 0-2 there with your 2 NFL picks. Find something better here than that. We got Miami in the chat. Switch over to the Dolphins. Orioles run line, sure. Seattle run line, yes. Colorado and Washington money lines, yes. I'll do it. I mean, Washington ones, obviously, you're hoping to catch lightning, in a bottle there. But Colorado, yeah, the Giants are a mess. Can throw a little plus money 3-teamer to start the day. Mets, yes. Jays, yes. Tigers. Hit that in the weekends are free to play. It's free to play every day. If you start over in your brain. Tigers one, I like Detmer, so that one's a little worries me. And the fact that it's up to the 170 range, Brandon, that's a whole lot of why. Ugh. Plus 330 for Edwards and UFC. Put that in your parlays for parlay bettors. Padres minus $3. Offset each other? Yeesh. I mean, not offset each other. That's just too monster. I can't do that, Groovy. Reverse run line Orioles. Yes. Mercury Ace is under. Tim, what do you think? Yes?
Yes. Sorry, I was trying to click my thing in. I could see the Aces scoring 100 points in this game going under. Yeah.
Me and your Cowboys Yank fans, both teams, they win anything due to horrible owners. Well, for the Cowboys, yeah, like Jerry Jones, it totally destroyed a dynasty in the making. They basically ran Parcells out of town after you ran Jimmy Johnson out of town. The coaching is just bad. Yankee, I don't really blame the owner there. I mean, he's more of a money guy than this old man, for sure. Runs things a little different. But it's also, let's be honest, man, the Yankees is more about Cashman, and it's great. You have a lot of money. You can do a lot of things. You haven't really embraced the whole Moneyball aspect kind of things. You semi-do it. Can't win half-ass and stuff. Either do it or you don't do it. You want to be a fat ass? Go to the buffet every day. Be fat. You want to go Tampa style, A style Moneyball and be competitive with lower bankrolls? Do it. Don't say, hey, we got to let Robinson Cano walk here. We can't pay him $220 million. Oh, by the way, Jacob Heldler, here's $175 million. Hi, I got Brett Gardner, the same exact guy. Same exact stats. What are you doing? Stop it. Get some help. That line is growing in the WNBA, Nathan. Or it's not the line, it's the score gap.
Oh no, I marked it a loser. It was like 50-19 at one point. I turned it off.
I didn't know Tim was a clock read 0. There's always a chance.
No, come on. Down 31 points to the defending champions. Nope, they're done.
Ms. Mistanique up in Canada. And we know Canada does things their own way. Mayonnaise or French fries. Fried haddock instead of salmon. Elk instead of hamburger meat. Maple syrup instead of, I don't know, regular syrup. It's Canada. UFC, Tim. We have no. We don't have UFC today.
I don't
know
UFC yet. Boom. So sorry. DM Nick on Facebook on Twitter. Sorry, he might have something.
Joe agrees with you, Untouchables. It ain't over till it's over. Rangers first 5 plus 140 with Glenn Otto. Like, yeah, if you want to. He's a wrestler. That's all you need to know. Started at minus 410. So it started at 410. Now it's down to 300. So, yeah, take the dog. I guess you're taking the dog and not the favorite there, Marcos. That's what you're telling me. It started at 410. And, again, I'm not a UFC guy, but something kind of tells me that every person who's going to watch this is going to bet the favorite. I don't know. And that's come down $70.
I mean, there's no way he loses. He hasn't lost in the UFC. I think the only time that Usman lost
now it's 300,
professional, because he has one loss, and I think it was to Edwards, but it was before they got to the UFC.
We're calling the Liberty game because it's 50 to 10.
50 to 19. It's a 31-point game. What are you talking about?
And Liberty barely. I'm not a big WNBA guy. I'm not even a minute, an atom-sized WNBA follower. Didn't Liberty barely get into the playoffs, right? Liberty's not a good team.
Yeah, no, they barely got into the playoffs. They were the 7 seed. They were 16-20, so they barely got in. Chicago should be doing this. Liberty won the last game. Liberty won game 1 by 7. They won on a 13-0 run to end the game.
But they were like a 10-point dog, right? It was like kind of a fluke kind of win for them. You're a 10-point dog.
Oh, yeah, 100%. Well, I don't know if it's a fluke win. They're one of the teams where if they start hitting threes, like they're a three-dependent team, they start hitting threes, and another team can get buried real quick. And Higgs is frozen. Usman line has come down despite the public being on him. That would be the main reason why we'd want to go after Edwards. So, yes, guess lean towards the dog. Edwards lost to Usman in 2015. He hasn't lost to him. Okay, so Edwards lost to Usman, but they did fight before. I guess that was a close one. Nobody cares. No boxing. Real sports. Usman's at the height of his UFC career. Dana White wants him to win. Parlay him with Alexander Romanov. Leon Edwards is British. Usman grew up in Africa, thinking he was going to die. He's still a dog. He is a dog, 100%. Dana already talking Usman versus Kamazad. He knows he's going to win. Khamzat Chimaev? Is that the person I'm thinking of? Mark my words. O's score 3 or less today, and they still win the game. I took Rockford KO plus 850. Someone is going to get knocked out. Polio said he lost to the style bender because he was drinking wine the night before. What a clown! You can't do that before facing Israel Adesanya. That's not going to help you. But anyways, we're going through the chat. It was all pretty much.
Take this dog guy. I don't know. I mean, the lines come down. Everybody's gonna bet the favorite.
I might end up betting Leon Edwards. Might be a thing.
Usyk by T. I don't know who that guy is.
I have no clue. Is that an actual person's name? I don't see who that is.
Usyk.
I think he might. I think he might have said Usman. Like he might try to go Usman.
Saturday is Taylor Ham Day. I got up, so my daughter called.
Taylor Ham, there you go.
It was like 8:30. She calls me on the phone. I was getting a shower. She's like, "What time are you going over to the farmer's market?" So we went over there, got our fresh bread from the bread lady. She wanted scones. I picked up some brown butter chocolate chip cookies. Came back. Taylor Ham Day, always on Saturday. I don't do an egg though. I do the fried egg for the kids. They like it, Although me and my wife have two different things about how she does eggs. She's asked me for a sunny side up egg, right? So I made eggs. Sunny side up, yolk to the top, right? Big round ball, sun up. She's like, "What is that?" I'm like, "That's a sunny side up egg." No, it's not. How do you do a sunny side up egg? That's when it's like kind of cooked and you break into it, it falls apart. I said, "No, that's an over easy egg." So then she makes kind of like over medium eggs for their Taylor ham sandwiches, and they eat the sandwich and that yolk comes out and they're like, "What is this?" I'm like, "I don't know. That's how mommy says you like them." No. So now I got to see. I do it. It's a fried egg on your Taylor ham sandwich, unless you say you wanted, over medium, so it breaks open. Definitely Taylor ham. Although I had some good, thick bacon over at the Black Bear Diner yesterday. It's fabulous. Andrew says he's plus 175. Usyk by TKO or KO, plus 175. Again, I don't know who that cat is. All I know is that for this fight where Marcos came in and said, take the favorite, easy money, the line has come down, so we're going to take the dog there. I'm an Orioles fan, not crazy enough to say pennant. I put a over 75 win future. Over 75.5 wins. Wow, they were 61 to start the year, so you got a bad number.
62.5, yeah. That's what I got. And they've already hit it, right? They've hit it already.
First team to hit their win total.
There you go.
Medvedev is tennis. Again, we don't do tennis here. I don't know. I can't come in and tell you I like this or that. Tennis, golf, boxing, MMA. I don't have. I don't know. I got a horse racing guy. I got a guy who I know who owns horses. Back in the day, I knew a guy who used to box, was kind of like a semi-pro kind of guy. But again, it's not. I don't pretend. I'm not a. Definitely not going to tell. I'm not going to bet it. I'm going to tell you to bet something I'm not putting a penny on. Dolphins Raiders over. Yeah, I'll do the over with you. Miami any over. Get it done. I've got to earl it up for Medvedev. Straight sets. 2-0 was minus 105, not laying 275. Can't lay the 2 set. I don't even know. No. Andrew loves the Yanks. Okay, so we have a couple Yankees fans. Nobody's come in and said bet the Padres. We got 2 people say bet no way the Yanks lose, though. Bet the Yanks today. So 2 Yankees. I said, what did I say? It was going to be 5, 3, 5? I don't even know. Mets in both games in a parlay. Yeah, Scott, let's do it. I think the Mets have owned them. And now I'm not a Met fan. I like the Yanks. But for like a fan of like baseball and wildness, give me the Philly sweep. Give me Philly, Braves, and Mets battling for the next like 6 weeks would be awesome. Like everybody within like 5 games.
That
now Tim's hair will fall out if that's the case.
Hear me out.
Or the Mets will sweep
bury the Phillies. We slowly separate ourselves from the Braves, and I don't have to sweat out the Mets trying to win the division. I like that idea better.
It'll be Willie Randolph all over again.
Oh God, please don't remind me of what was that? 2008
back-to-back losing them.
Oh God, it was 07 the year
I don't even
8-game lead in the division.
I don't even blame like Willie. They want to blame Willie for that. Like the players choked. It's not the coaches. I mean, listen, the coach gets credit. They don't get credit. The players got to execute.
100%.
The GM puts the team together, and the coach can only say do so much. You know, like short of leaving a guy in there to get pummeled, like the old, Rojas versus the Yanks kind of thing. Like you're like, what? That was a bad kind of thing there, Rojas, whatever that was. But like short of, what's his name? Who's the old man? Was it Grady Little? Who's the guy who got ran out of Boston? He left Pedro in against the Yanks. Pedro should have. I think it was 03. They left Pedro in against the Yanks. The Yanks ended up winning the World Series that year. The next year was the year they came back from down 3-0. My wedding year. They came back 3-0, beat the Yanks in the ALCS. But like short of him pulling a stunt like that where you leave a guy out there, and I can't even blame it. Let's be honest.
William Grady Little.
You left the Dark Knight in there to power you to to the playoffs World Series. I have no problem with that. And obviously he got hurt. It was never the same. You stick with your race. And when you're I'm leaving my best. He's my best guy. I'm leaving him in there.
Yep.
That whole team just collapsed.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully you don't have the collapse in you now. I don't think you have a collapse team.
No,
but you never know until it happens. So you wouldn't have said that about those other teams either.
Correct. But there's a lot of comparisons to this team to the '86 team. So
you got. I like watching that Queens episode. The 30 for 30 is awesome. I love it. By
the way, that it was William Grady Little. That was Boston in 2003.
Yep, Grady Little. Javi, good afternoon. How are you? 3-1 Twins at home. Yes, we're on first inning. My thoughts on the Twinkies and Texas today for a run first inning. Chris, number one, like what are the odds on this? What are the odds? I need an odd on that. If it's some crazy like minus 140, I'm going to say no off the bat. One, I'm more of an under guy. And you're newer here, and I say anytime, whatever your starter is, that guy should be able to get 3 outs. Every game should be a nerfy for the first inning. There's no way. I don't understand how your starting pitcher comes in and gives up runs to the first 3 guys he faces. Now, that being said, we got Glenn Otto on the hill today. Archer. I mean, let's pull up some Archer stats here. See how he's been lately. 5 ERA last 7. 4 innings, 3 runs. 5 innings, 2 runs. 4 innings, 2 runs. 3 innings, 6 runs. 4 innings, 4 runs. That's since July. Was a little banged up. I guess he got hurt a little bit. So looking at those, I probably lean to maybe a yes there, right? It looks like he gives up a run an inning. I'm going to pull up Glenn Otto. As I'm doing this, I hope you're coming in with the odds for me down there, Chris. I hope you looked up whatever this odds is if you're going to bet it. I hope you have the odds in front of you. Glenn Otto, 6'1", 5'2", 6'2", 5'4", 5'3", 5'3", 4'4", 5'1". So last 3 games, decent. Before that, 4'3", 4'4", 1'4". So basically 3 or more in 5 to 6 games. Looks like a guy who could give up a couple runs. If it's not crazy, maybe a yes. I don't know. I like the over for the game. Steelers first half and the Dolphins. No, I mean we do not like the Steelers here. I'm a Jag backer. Did not bet them though. Did not bet them. I'll take Pittsburgh. I understand. Dolphins, yes. Nats first 5 plus 145. Yeah. Maple syrup instead of regular syrup. Yeah, seriously. Miss Nick has COVID. That fever dealt with me rough. Careful taking Ubers. You shouldn't take an Ubers. Why don't you have a limo take you everywhere? You should have a private driver, Miss Danica. That's what I got. Got a private driver comes, picks me up. Nah.
That's not a nice term for your wife, but okay.
I like it. Feel better, Miss Danica. Aces spreads. Yeesh, I guess I take that. Aces, Vegas.
Aces are 16-point favorites today.
Broncos, Lions. Under on first half Broncos and Lions game. Well, so these are 2 separate games we're betting unders with. So Detroit and Indy, why not? That total I said was a 42. It was a 39. It's a 37 now. So you want to go under? Yes. Denver and Buffalo was, this line has gone up. It was a 40, then a 41.5. Now it's a 42. I'm not looking under there. Buffalo, both their backup quarterbacks threw picks last game. I look for them to be a little better. Especially going to probably get rid of one of them. So I look for a lot of points. Aces by 30. Yeah. We're the Liberty backers.
Sorry, 18-point favorites. Or if you want to grab their money line, it's minus 3,000.
Usyk the heavyweight champion in the world of boxing. So he's a regular boxer?
We were talking about real sports.
Yeah.
I didn't realize we were talking boxing.
Oh, real sport? Yeah, MMA is real sport. UCF is real sport.
UFC is a lot more than what boxing is.
Is it? I don't know. I'm old school boxing. Give me Mike Tyson against any of you guys. It's not pork roll, baby. It's Taylor Ham, Gil. All right? Come on. Just Taylor Ham. Nat spread and under. Nat spread and under. Yes. Guardians win and Angels win. God, hold on a second. What is going on? Nat spread and under. Okay. That's fine. Guardians win. All right. You want to... Is this some kind of crazy ass? What are we talking here? So you like Cleveland today on a money line, I guess? Angels? I guess when you say win, I'm guessing you like the money lines. So Guardians, I don't like laying that number. I can't lay 170 to Reed Detmers. Cardinals win and the over. I'll agree with that because I think it's going to be an over game. Mets win both games, yes. Rays first 5, no. Tigers first 5. So you like the Angels to win a game from the comeback against Detroit and win. You're going to get hurt there somewhere. Reds over, yes. Dolphins, yes. Chiefs, yes. Bills, Niners, I don't like. Cowboys over. Cowboys over, yes. Bills, yes. Chiefs, no real opinion on. Dolphins, yes. Niners against Mini. I kind of like Minnesota there. And Stampeders and Alouette. I don't even know. Tim,
Stamps,
anything?
Stamps, yes. Alouettes are against. God, I don't know. Are against Hamilton. Nick took Hamilton first half. Does not trust them full game.
There you go. Edwards went the distance with a washed-up Nate Diaz. No way he beats Usman.
Well, you don't need to convince us even more. Edwards, it is.
Let's take it. Plus $3. White Sox Guardians under. Yes. Liberty closing the gap.
Yeah, it's 26 or 24 at halftime. Yeah,
They're on a nice run. Take a money line second half.
Oh, God, no.
Brandon, good morning. Padres fans still asleep on the West Coast. Yeah, that's why they're not coming in and saying bet the Padres today. Come on, it's 9 o'clock, man. If you're sleeping at noon, you're just a unsuccessful person unless you're some kind of .com millionaire. Like, what are you doing sleeping at noon? Here's just my thought on life here. Sleeping. Go to bed early, get your 6-8 hours of sleep. Get up early. I get up, I try to do some like burpees and push-ups. I'm closing in on 50. I can't be there's no gym around here. Get a little exercise. Start your day. You can't be sleeping. Come on. Get the heck out of bed. My Yanks will be undefeated starting from today. How do I feel about this? Judge for MVP. Well, he's basically the lone guy for MVP unless Jose Ramirez has some kind of monster run in him because Mike Trout's not playing. Ohtani will definitely get votes. Judge is on pace for 65 homers? Yanks lose today, though. I say Yanks lose every day until they start winning multiple games in a row. I'm not going to lay 190 with a team that's dropped whatever they dropped. I keep saying 3 of 15. I don't even know how many, or 12 of 15. Mets are a lock. They had the Phillies in mind mentally.
Don't say
Normally I'd roll out the pen for that, but I'm not because he's right. The Mets just own the Phillies. It is what it is, man. Some teams just got a team's number. Bananas and grapes.
Hi.
Who the heck wants bananas and grapes? I mean, I've never eaten a banana. And I'm not going to fall for a banana in the tailpipe either. Although I can eat some grapes, I guess. Mariners win. Carlos Stanton returned today. Is it Mike Stanton?
Santana, he means.
Oh, I thought it was... Because he's not Giancarlo to me. He's Mike Stanton. Anybody remember Mike Stanton when he was with the Marlins?
The
Mike
Florida
Stanton
Marlins.
pitcher with the Braves? Yes.
The Florida Marlins. Yep.
Mariners win. They should win. Carlos Santana returned today. Isn't going to have an immediate impact because with spring return for Blue Jays, it took a few games to have effect. That does not mean anything. Forget about that. Guys coming back. It is what it is. It's a 9-man lineup. One guy coming back. It's nice. You got a guy in there. Worry about everybody else. A lot of coke in 86. Yeah, that was a little partying bunch back in the day. Coming down that series in Atlanta between the Mets and Braves. Braves win the division. Oh, don't get Tim. Tim's on a hiatus right now. Best Major League bet for me this morning. Me and you. Hello. I got the Orioles here in the chat. I got the under Sox. Out of those two, maybe under Sox a little bit ahead of the Orioles. I only bet 2 games today, and that's one of them. Over Twins, yes run is a -115. Not bad, Chris. You know what? You want to play that? Okay, I can do that with you. Miss Ika, hope he hit a 5-team COVID parlay today. Throwing Kenny Pickett and the Steelers today. Kenny Pickett. Boxing pays much more than UFC, not even close. Now, are we talking paying for the fighters' paydays? Yeah. What do you mean North Jersey, bro? I was from North Jersey. It's always Taylor ham. Pork rolls, that South crap, that Philly nonsense. It's Taylor ham always. Taylor ham, baby. Go, you a Jersey cat? Twins and over. Yes, Oakland on. A lot of people seem to like this Oakland run line, so I guess Seattle's going to win this one 10-4. Giants and the over. No, Colorado. You want to take the over? Fine. Just take the Rockies. Giants are in no position to be laying. What are they laying today? 165 on the road? No. Giants and over. St. Louis Cardinals run line. I kind of like the over there, so I think St. Louis covers either way. Guardians under. Yes. Tim is harsh to boxing fans.
If one of the main people that people are looking at for boxing now is the Paul brothers, no, I can't take it seriously.
I'm writing down because I saw this coming up. Alec got the pen out for Alex. Padre run line is a lock, which means the Nationals win again today. Oh, my goodness. I mean, how the line has come down. The run line last night was minus 145. Now it's 130 because the Nationals are going to win again today.
All right, Alec just sees it. He sees a guy jump off a building and fall splat and dies. He sees a second guy do the exact same thing, and he's going to go, you know what? I think I can survive it this time. Gone. No, come on, Nationals.
Listen, we said yesterday we said the same thing about the Nats here. The Padres, and I'm not saying the Padres. I got it. I'll pull up a banner here. Added futures. Where are my added futures here? I'm looking for it.
It's up there.
Oh, there it is.
There you go.
Yep. I said they made the deal. I'm like, you know what? Let's go. I put them in here. Division, take a shot on the World Series.
Actually, you did it before they made the deal.
Oh, was it before they made the deal?
Yep.
Okay. So it's not like I'm not I have faith in San Diego. I like them. But right now, I'm not looking to lay those kind of numbers with this team. Teams get hot, right? Win, you lose. I mean, how have they? I mentioned the Yankee stats, Alex. They were plus about 900 before the All-Star break. Now they're minus like 1,500 in 20 games after the All-Star break. Padres, I get they're a good team. And I'm not saying don't bet games. I gave you my record, right? We have 827 games that I bet in baseball. I bet 2 baseball games today. All right. An underdog and a total. The total's up here under 7.5 White Sox. I understand. Yankee run line, Dodger run line, Padre run line, Mets run line, all good teams. 110, 120, 130 run lines, right? You don't lay big numbers. Sometimes when they lose, they can lose 2 in a row. I don't think you got to really run to bet the Padres today. And I'm not saying the Nats win. Can this game be another low-scoring game here? Can this game be 3-1, 3-2 again? Don't run the bet. Don't run the bet lay 130. Don't do it. I'll give you guys Edwards plus 600 if interested. Who's this in? Whoa. Hold on a second. Who's Edwards plus 600? What is this?
That's the guy that's going up against Usman. He just wants to give us better odds if we wanted it.
So 600?
I'll take that all day. But I'm not doing that. I might bet it later. We'll see.
Now the pen's got to come out, John. John, he says Edwards plus $6. That's how confident. So the lock is who? Usman?
Cameroon Usman from Nigeria. Right. The Nigerian Nightmare.
That's Christian Okoye was a Nigerian Nightmare.
It's Cameroon Usman in the UFC.
That's back in the day, boy. He was unstoppable when you played like on the old football on the sets, boy. Christian Okoye. And him and Barry Word. Man, they were like 280-pound running backs.
There you go.
Real football. Not this. Let's throw the ball 22 yards and get a pass interference.
This is not sad. No, the Yankees doing awful is exactly what I predicted. They were an overachieving team when they were hitting 700. I said they're going on a really rough stretch, and now they're not even top 3 in baseball.
I know.
You know what? They're fifth. I'll put Atlanta in front of them now.
They were on pace for 122. I'm like, my 91's definitely shot. And then you could still get them, I think, like over 105 at the time. I'm like, you know what? I think you can still probably play that because that worst case, they're going to hit a bad bump and play a little 500 ball. Now they're like 10 under 500, playing bad stuff. And so, Roger, listen, I'm a Yankee guy. They can't be good pitching because all they got are guys who strike out or hit homers. That's it. I like Benedetti. Wonderful. He's a guy who just kind of hits, gets on base. But the only other guy you got like that's LeMahieu, and he's been banged up all year. All right? So he's a lifetime 300 hitter, and now he's hitting 260 because he's hurt. Yanks have no contact guys. None. Michael says, stop with the locks. No, I never had a banana. I've never had a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Never had coffee or tea. Plus 9.5. Only need a 12-point swing. You know, Chris, think about it. I'm with you on that thinking when I'm on a team that's getting crushed. I'm like, you know what? I can go on a 10-0 run here and get back in this puppy. Right?
Yeah, but on the road against the defending champions, I'm not holding my breath. That's all I'm saying.
No, I know. Well, listen, it'll be like the Golden State Warriors, right? Warriors in the third quarter. You got it. Liberty's got to come out in the third and lay a dent. If you got the Liberty, if you think you're going to go on a run or you think you're going to cover this 9.5, you bet them in the third quarter because that's when they're going to come out and play a little bit. And that's money line all day. Plus 285, I'll take it. Actually, it's down to 250, right? It's a plus 250. It was a 285er last night. That's why Yanks team totals 4.5 because last night missed the Yanks plus money on team total under 4. Again with the Yanks, this team against good pitching. White isn't a super pitcher, right? He's a guy they should kind of score against. Should they win this game 6-3 or something? Probably. I mean, I'm guessing that it'll probably be something like that. I mean, Cole should come out and pitch decent, give up a couple runs or whatever. But the Yanks should be able to hit this guy. That being said, am I looking to lay 190 with the Yanks? Heck no. I don't want to do anything with the Yanks. I would rather just lose with Toronto at plus 170 than bet the Yankees today. He says, side bet me. He wants the Padres. Alec is loving the Padres. Big juice Alec coming in. Carlos Santana back. Wow, I should have still betted the team total under. The Seattle total. Caprillian's pitch decent. Oakland is a pitcher's park. Seattle lineup, as much as they've strung together some wins and got back in the race here, they still kind of struggle sometimes. And again, if you're thinking all this ahead of time, don't run to bet the game. You don't got to bet the game. Okay, there's 15 in baseball, 15 NFL, whatever next going on, WNBA, boxing, MMA. You don't have to have thoughts on every game. I look at lines. I didn't look at some games because they don't interest me. And when you ask me about it, I'm like, I didn't like that game at all. And that's why I say, what drives you to bet the 2 o'clock Friday Cubs game? Why? I look at that just a split second, the pitching and the line. I decide it's nothing. I don't even want to dive into that game. And if you want to make money, you better start thinking like that, because when it's NFL and college football and there's another 50 games for you to look at, and then college basketball comes, there's 120 games to look at, and all you're looking at is the top 25 or games on ESPN or MSG or Fox or Sportsnet, whatever the heck, 900 channels now game. You're not going to make money. You should have a kind of set of things that you kind of look at right away. Cross games right off the board. Cross them right off. The big G man is back. Thank you. You're welcome. Mike Trout is back too. So that's good. Trout is back. So they go from being a team that wins 33% of the time to a team that wins 39% of the time. They should trade Trout. They should trade Ohtani. This team is a disaster. And Rendon. They have Trout and Rendon, 2 of the top 3 or 4 highest paid players in baseball on their roster. Last place. Right? Are they in last place against, or is Oakland still kind of?
I think Oakland is still deep down there. Oakland is.
And that's only because Oakland has one real Major League Baseball player on their team. I mean,
Oakland, LA is 24 games back. Oakland is 33.5.
But Oakland has nobody on their team.
Oakland has nobody.
Like Oakland. I mean, you have two guys.
Texas is a game ahead of LA.
You have 2 guys on the Angels who make more money than the entire Oakland roster. 2.
Correct.
2. And one guy's been on the IL for 2 years.
Trout might make more than the entire Oakland offense.
Yeah, he does. And so does Rendon. Rendon is the 3rd highest paid player. I think Scherzer, Trout, and Rendon are the 3 highest paid players in baseball.
Yep. And Ohtani's only getting $4 million this year.
Well, normally when you're paying a guy like that, you're paying somewhere else, overpaying to get some results. Like you'd be
Speaking
like,
of the Angels,
bringing in
1-0 Angels already
against Detroit. What's Detroit? Soraka's back. Yes. Yeah, he was good. He was good. And then what? Back-to-back Tommy Johns? I don't make majors with people I do not know. Free mind. What do you say? 50 push-ups. Seriously. Do the push-ups. I used to do push-ups like when I'd sit around and watch a lot of games and stuff. Like I'd always have like 40 wings or whatever. I would get up during commercials and try to do like just 10 push-ups during commercials. Now, it doesn't seem like it's a lot. One day I'm watching a Yankee game. I'm like, all right, every time there's a commercial, I'll get up to like, I think I was young. I think I was doing like 25. There was like an inning where they had like 4 pitching changes. Like it was ridiculous. And I had to do like, I think I was like at 150 push-ups in like 8 minutes or something ridiculous. I was like dying. But I had the wings to help me out. If Padres run line hits 50 push-ups, I'll do 50. I'll do 50. I'll do 50 on Twitter for you, Alec. Biggest debate in Dirty Jersey after Gents versus Giants. When is that? Next week? Let's bet the under. I feel better about my Nationals bets. I'm just saying, it's a new day. It's Musgrove. I like Musgrove. I just can't lay those kind of numbers. Nats Orioles parlay. That's worth a shot. Put a quarter on it. Usman to finish a bunch of my open parlays. Yeah. We'll see. Okoye was a beast. He was, man. Christian Okoye and Barry Word. If you're betting Nationals and lose, you better give me 50 push-ups. I'm not betting that. I'm just saying I can't bet the Padres. World Series right now, I'm going to say Astros and this is tough. It's either Mets or Dodgers. And I can't really pick one right now because I got to see how they play out. Is DeGrom going to be healthy? Right? McGill. I mean, I got to see the Mets staff hold up into October. And for the Dodgers, the same. Although the Dodgers seem to just reload in positions. Astros, and I'm going to throw out Tampa as my number 2 in the American League because they're going to get they got guys coming back from injury. And then I'm going to say Mets. Just because Scherzer, DeGrom, Walker. I'm going to take the little bit of edge and experience over Gonsolin, Anderson, and Urias. Now those 3 guys have what 50 something wins for that team. I mean, like they're all what 13-1, 12-1, whatever for the Dodgers. But I'm going to go with like Scherzer just being an insane madman leader. DeGrom is again as a 34. I said this to Tim. I said the guy's 34. What kind of contract are you giving this guy next year? You can't even give him a big deal because he's been hurt every year. But he's out there.
He's been hurt once. He was out for the year now, and previous to that, he had Tommy John surgery in college. Other than that, he's been fine.
But why does it? I guess because he just doesn't have wins because he's just in these 1-0 games, these 1-1 games. Is that what it is? I mean, he just seems like older and fragile for whatever reason.
I don't know.
You know what I'm saying? I don't know. It's, but I'm gonna give the Mets the edge there just based on those 2 and Walker's a veteran kind of guy. Even Cookie's gonna win about 20 games this year. No one's gonna talk about it. And then I got Bissett
for the 6 weeks though.
Is he? Oh, you got hurt? Okay. Well, so what? I still got Bissett coming in. And then I got McGill could be coming back. Hopefully. And then I got a pretty good closer. How have you never eaten a banana? Who the heck wants a banana? I don't know. Why would I eat a banana? Tim shaves the beard to literally pull off the spread cover.
Considering it's like a 33-point game now, I'll take that bet.
Michael says he's doing 50 push-ups if the Padres cover for him here. 260 Nats on FanDuel. I'm just saying with Alec here, he came in like, let's take the Padre run line. And my point was that one, teams can lose back-to-back games. I've talked about Desagre since he came over in a trade last year. Right? He was a top prospect for LA. All right. Granted, Nats offense, the dude could come in and be that good in 1984. Doesn't mean that they're going to win the game because they can't score runs. How's he been lately? 6'3", 6'2", 4'6" at Philly, 4'3", 5'2". I mean, guy's giving up some runs for sure. Not great. 6 ERA last 7 games. On the road though, 3.20 ERA, not terrible. Not terrible. Yanks imploding. Cannot believe Stanton changes, but I don't think he changes much. Hi, another guy who comes in and strikes out and hit a homer. Home run by Stanton in the 5th. Yanks now trail 6-2. Trying to put something together here. Yeah, it's tough to put something together when nobody gets on base, when you hit a bunch of solo home runs. Didn't a team hit like 6 solo home runs the other day and lose like 7-6? What team was that? Was that the Rangers or the A's?
Angels.
Angels hit what, 6, 7 home runs?
7 home runs,
and they
all the solo shots, and lost 9-7.
I love to work out so it's a win-win. Trout is back for the moment. It's garbage, Mike Trout. I went through the Mike Trout MVP years, and I'm not buying Trout. Easy on Angels. We had 3 core guys out all year. Yeah, every year. Every year you have somebody out. And this is, we'll talk about Rendon and the Nats, right? Like, the Nats are rebuilding. I trade guys out. You let Rendon walk. You couldn't pay him $40 million a year. You paid Strasburg. Well, they've both been hurt. What if they signed both? Where would they be? Strasburg, for the good of the team, they should be like, listen, we'll give you a management role, some ambassador, assistant GM type kind of. Get him off the books. Get him off the books completely. What is he going to come back with his refractor on that he pitches 9 innings and then he's out again? Sad. He got him the title. They paid him his dues. Not his dues. They paid him his money. Same with Corbin. But the Angels, let's go back. Upton, like the pool hole still, just bad deals. Bad deals. Sky dominating. More bets to be made. Is this WNBA? It's a mulligan. Every year's a mulligan year for the Angels. I said at the beginning of the season, I like the lineup. Ward, Marsh. I like before they traded, what's his name, to Philly. You had Trout, you had Ohtani, you had Rendon. You had a nice solid lineup of guys here. Right? Can we get any pitching? Where's the pitcher coming from? Sandoval's all right. I mean, I like Reed Detmers. I don't want to lay 170 with him. But this is a team, I said at the beginning of the season, Tim Hurt, how many times I say this to him, like, they never get a guy who has like a breakout. You need somebody to have some kind of good year. The Mets, were you expecting Cookie Carrasco to go 15-5 before he got hurt or whatever along those lines? No, but you'll take it. You need that for your team to get up 10 games in the standings. So when you go 4-11, like most teams have a slump, you can withstand it. The Angels have not had that since like Scott Sanderson or somebody back in like 2004. Like, when's the last time the Angels had some guy break out? Like, I mean, I could run down. Dude, I remember who came over from the Yanks? They picked, what was his name, from Colorado. Came over like 10-0 down the stretch for him. Like, just ridiculous stuff. Like, I remember Mariners, like Aaron Seeley comes out of the year and goes 18-0 one season for him. So I'm like, Aaron Seeley, you're 39. You go, 19-1. Nothing ever for the Angels. Sky dominating, more bets to be made. Stay away from WNB. Ushan Edmonds to go over 3.5 rounds. We're just looking at the dog here. Edmonds, someone wants to give Edmonds plus $6 here, Gil. Oh, it was his Achilles? Why'd I thought it was his arm? It was his Achilles? Oh, the arm is fabulous then. There you go. This natty's probably ain't getting you money, but at least you'll get some muscle gains. 50 push-ups every time the the Nats lose a game, I'd be yoked. I'd look like Arnold Schwarzenegger. I feel like the Rays may have an edge today. We're Rasmussen. Yeah, but again, you got a team that's doesn't score a lot. Not interested. Is this the Marlins or the Dolphins? It's just the fish. Michael, have a good day today. Stros. I mean, for this game here, if you like the Astros, you're getting plus money. If you like the Braves, go run line for plus money. I got nothing. Nothing. Big X, what do you say, fella? Thanks for popping in. Rockies has a dog today. Yes, I like the Rockies today. Giants are bad. Bananas are good for leg cramps. Never get leg cramps. Never had leg cramps in my life. There's potassium. What do I need potassium for? I gotta say, I get back to them because when I first came down, remember I had my little vitamins with me. I would just be eating like 140 vitamin C gummies in like 3 days, and my men's 1-a-day gummies. I'd eat about 60 of those in like 2 days. They were wonderful. Although the bathroom looked like a war zone, but it is what it is. They come flying out of you, those gummies. They taste so good though. It's like candy. San Diego 7-1 off a loss of Musgrove on the round. Washington 51-76 off a win. Yeah, because they've been terrible. Yes, Musgrove's been great. He's having a great season. I'm not discounting San Diego. My point is that I can't lay these kind of numbers with a team that's coming off a tough loss. And they could have another one. I don't want to do it. There's something else out there I like to bet. I'm going to bet it. I'm not going to come in, especially at a 130. And it's down. It was a 145. It was a 145. It's come down. That's like, to me, that's if I thought about it, that's going to say stay away, because the average bettor, the public bettor is going to come in and say, no way Padres lose again, and bet it, yet the line has come down. It was good, Fernando. My wife and my daughter, we went. And my wife had, of course, she's going to have a salad. Me and my daughter had a combo fajitas. And then we didn't stay for dessert. We actually walked next door to that Small Cakes. Sorry, so you didn't try your dessert. It was good. Let me know when you're up there one day. I'll come up when you're there. Watch a game or something on a Saturday after the show. Or on that Saturday, we could always do an earlier show because we're the only people on a Saturday. So I could always do that, or Tim could do it or whatever. Watch a game or two. Parlay, cards, money line, or money line. Yes, I like the cards over there too as well against Mad Bum. Parlay would do some for plus money. Oh my goodness. All right, we're going to see how this one plays out here with the Padres. I mean, I want you to win. Like I don't have a dollar on the Nats. All I'm saying is that the lines come down. Stay away. Try to hit my 3 to 4 teamer today. I get it, But if you bet all these straight, you go 4-1 and have a winning day. Ricketts, how you been, fella? Definitely get together, Fernando. You know that. Sounds good. All right, long show today. It is what it is. Back on Sunday. Come say hello again. Follow me on Twitter, and I'll hook you up with the plays there if you help on my son's team. So there's that. We could get out of here. Back on Sunday. I'm on the wrong brand channel. Here we go. Music, and we are out of here. Bye-bye.